Alright, hello everybody, and today I'm going to be showing you how to put boots on a younger horse, or a horse that's never had boots on before. So the first thing that you're going to do with all horses, this is why I'm not actually holding a boot, is just rub their legs down with a stick. This is to make sure that they're okay with things touching their legs. Even if you've touched their legs a million times, it won't hurt to do it a second time. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to do the inside of both legs from this side because we're going to have to do this from both sides. Okay, so now I'm doing this side because, as I said before, what you teach on one side, you always must teach on the other side. And by the way, any stick works for this. You can use a short stick or a longer stick, so long as it's just a stick that you're rubbing your horse's legs with. So she's pawing, so that means that she's probably getting bored and she's not really focusing on this anymore, so we can move on to our next step. Next, I'm just going to run my hands down her legs so that she'll get used to the boot running down her legs even more, and don't do this until you're in the way. Alright. So don't do this until they're good with you on the stick, and still do this very cautiously. She's a little cautious of me doing this, so I'm just going to rub her legs down with my hands until she doesn't. Oh, there she licks her lips. That's good. When they lick their lips, that's a sign that they're relaxing. Oh, she's trying to lift her foot up for me so that I can pick it out. But we're not doing this. Okay, next side. Alright, so be sure to just start at the shoulder here where they let you pet them. Where they let you pet them. Just go down. Hey, don't make it on me. Alright, she's doing really good with this. Cherokee's usually not as calm as Gigi. She'll start at her hip if she likes some petting. Then go down. Still be very careful doing this because you don't want to accidentally get kicked, because they can still pick up their foot if they think that you want to lift it up. And I'm only going to put front boots on her today because I don't have any back boots to put on her. But same thing goes for back boots. As you can see, she's kind of nibbling at it. Looking at the cat over there. Alright, so Cherokee finished sniffing it and now she's bored. So the next thing I'm going to do is just, like with the saddle pad, flap it at her. You can see she's very aware of that. So I can open it like this to make it scary and flap it. Because, the reason that we kind of did the flapping with the saddle pad was because when you're going to flap it onto the back, so there's going to be something up here. You're not really going to do that with a boot, but it's still good desensitizing, and you never know when you could be carrying a boot and just, accidentally swing it or something. It's still good to just be cautious and have your horse trained for these things, because if it does accidentally happen, then it's not going to be such a big wreck as if you didn't do this with your horse. So she's pawing again. Pawing necessarily isn't the best thing for her to be doing, but it also means that she's bored, so she's not paying attention to me flapping the boot anymore. So we'll do the other side. Alright, so I've had to close that back door again because she was getting distracted. I'm just going to start flapping the boot at her. I don't know how to do it, that's okay. I'm just going to show it to her. Good girl. Okay. See, she was kind of flinching more before, and now she's only blinking her eye a little bit. Back. Nope. There you go. Alright, so now she's only flinching an eye. That's really good. So now look down here. Good girl. Good girl. Alright, so I'm going to let her sniff it again because now that we've just flapped it at her, it's become a scary object. So we just want to show her that it's still not going to hurt her. Or, if you watched the saddle pad video, then we're rubbing next. So you can just rub it all over her. I mean, there's circumstances that you would maybe put a boot on them, but especially rub down their legs, because that's... Okay, so I'm going to let her sniff it again, one more time. As you can see, she's still very distracted, so she might focus on what I'm doing, and I start this. She's not moving, she's just staring out the window now, or the door. So, now I think it's time, right? So now I think it's time that we put her boots on. Alright, so if you didn't know, or usually can't remember, the easiest way to remember how to put a boot on, I mean, some of them have L's and R's in here. Stop it. Some of them have L's and R's in here, for left and right, but this one doesn't. So what I remember, you stopped, is if the boot goes on like this, these little straps always close to the back end of the horse. That's how I remember it. Alright, so now what you're going to do, just put the boot in between their legs. You should have had it rubbed in between their legs. And never kneel when you're putting a boot on. Hey, hey, hey. You know? Hey, hey, hey. So now I've secured it on best I can. And might be a little tight. So, yes, these are very big on her. But, hey, So these are very big on her, but stop it. But like, I'm just testing them like this, and it's not coming off. So when she steps, it's not going to slide or come off. So our next step is to just walk her around in a safe area. And she was kind of picking her feet up weird, as you can see. That's nothing to worry about. That's like totally fine, totally normal. So walk your horse around, safe area. So she's kind of strutting with her front feet, but this is just to get them used to the boots. And I'm going to take her around to the front of the barn. Back again, we're just going to walk in a circle so she gets used to them. And I recommend doing this every single day so that your horse gets used to it. So this is actually the first day of her having boots on. And yeah. So Hey. Ooh. Yeah. Good girl. Alright, so she got a little bit excited there. And I'm going to take her back to the barn one more time to take her boots off safely. Good girl. So I'm going to take her boots off now. And this is just like Tuesday morning before school. So I will see you in my next video.